Madam Chair, I fail to see how that amendment is germane to this rule.
And Madam Chair, we are the Rules Committee, and we routinely waive the rules of germaneness and make things in order.
This is about defense appropriations and crypto legislation.
Well, then you could vote no on it.
Mr. Scott, unfortunately, it is germane. Is there any further discussion on the amendment?
Madam Chair.
Ms. Leisure Fernandez, you recognize.
Madam Chair, the Epstein files concern issues of abuse of women and abuse of children. You know, as the chair of the Democratic Women's Caucus, you often see me raising issues of we need to address this. And not only that, but Republicans and the MAGA world have said they want to know about this. Your constituents want to know.
What's up, freedom fighters? Welcome back to Right View Nation, the digital foxhole where we blast through the mainstream smokescreen with, say it with me, undaunted American truth. If you're new, go slam that subscribe button, ring the Liberty Bell icon, and gear up, because tonight we dive headfirst into the Capitol circus where politicians just punted on the one file that could expose the sickest, most protected club of elites on planet Earth, the Epstein list. Picture this. A House Rules Committee meeting that was supposed to be about defense spending and crypto regs suddenly turns into a tug-of-war over whether the Attorney General must cough up every single record tied to Jeffrey Epstein. You'd think both parties would leap at the chance to torch predators who exploited women and children, right? Wrong. Instead, we watched procedural tap dancing, crocodile tear speeches, and, yet another 5-7 vote that slams the vault door shut on the truth. A Democrat waives Amendment 50 demanding release of the files. Republican leadership balks. Not germane, they say. But 5 minutes earlier they happily waved other riders through like it was Black Friday at Best Buy. Roll call time, Mr. Norman, the lone GOP yes. Everyone else. A big fat no. Vote scoreboard lights up 5-7. Gavel drops. Game over. Now remember, not long ago, President Trump's own inner circle, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Don Jr., loudly vowed to rip that list into the sunlight. We cheered them. Yet tonight, the GOP establishment acts like asking for accountability is an unspeakable sin. Let me make this crystal clear. The American right is supposed to be the party of law and order, the party that defends kids from groomers, the party that torches corruption wherever it hides. If there are Hollywood megadonors, Wall Street tycoons, or Clinton world insiders in those files, drag them out. If there are princes, sheiks, or even backbench Republicans, drag them out too. Our allegiance is not to a color-coded donor scoreboard. It's to truth and justice. Democrats are exploiting this for sound bites? Absolutely. Their sudden protect the children crusade rings hollow when they can't define what a woman is and champion policies that put men in women's prisons. Spare me the moral lecture. But their hypocrisy does not excuse ours. Here's what drives patriots nuts.
Noes have it, the amendment is not agreed to.
Madam Chair, I have another amendment to the rule. I move the committee make an order amendment number 50 to H.R. 3633 offered by Representative Khanna, which would require the Attorney General to preserve and release any records related to Jeffrey Epstein. Madam Chair, on February 21st, 2025, President Trump's own Attorney General, Pam Bondi, said on Fox News, the Epstein client list was sitting on her desk, quote, right now to review, end quote. Kash Patel, Trump's FBI director, said during his confirmation hearing that he would do everything, if confirmed, to make sure the American people knew, quote, the full weight of what happened, end quote. Patel, who now leads the FBI, said on the Benny Johnson show that the FBI was hiding the Epstein client list. Donald Trump Jr., the president's own son, tweeted out, and I quote, show us all the Epstein client list right now. Why would anyone protect those scumbags? Ask yourselves this question, and then the answer becomes very apparent, end quote. And now, forgive me, but suddenly these same people are telling us there's nothing to see here. Trump is posting that we should all just move on. Well, I want to know what the hell is in these files. And I think we all want to know why Trump is suddenly changing his tune and is so desperate to sweep this under the rug. But you know what? This also gets at his credibility. This is about trust. Republicans said, trust us, vote for us, and we will release these files. And here we are. They are backtracking. They said they aren't going to cut Medicaid, and they did. They said they wouldn't add to the deficit and debt. They exploded both. They said that they stand with law enforcement. They won't even hang a plaque honoring officers for their heroism on January 6th. They talk about law and order and can't even condemn the president for pardoning the people who violently attacked the Capitol building. So please forgive me if I don't believe a word of any of it. This isn't about gotcha politics. It's about credibility, or rather the lack of credibility on the other side, because they constantly say one thing and do something else. So I urge a yes vote on my amendment, and I yield back.
Is there any further discussion on?
Madam Chair, I fail to see how that amendment is germane to this rule.
And Madam Chair, we are the Rules Committee, and we routinely waive the rules of germaneness and make things in order.
This is about defense appropriations and crypto legislation.
Well, then you could
It
vote no on
doesn't-
it.
Mr. Scott, unfortunately, it is germane. Is there any further discussion on the amendment?
Madam Chair.
Ms. Leisure Fernandez, you recognize.
Madam Chair, the Epstein files concern issues of abuse of women and abuse of children. You know, as the chair of the Democratic Women's Caucus, you often see me raising issues of we need to address this. And not only that, but Republicans and the MAGA world have said they want to know about this. Your constituents want to know. So the question is, why are they not just releasing them? And I think it's a simple thing to do, and you're going to be asked to vote whether you require the release. That's going to be a simple vote. Will you require the release? Is there anything that needs to be hidden? If there isn't, then just release the files. Silence those who would question it. So every Republican on this committee should be able to easily vote yes. And with that, Madam Chair, I yield back.
Thank you, Ms. Leisure Fernandez. Any further discussion? Hearing none, the question's on the amendment. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. No. In the opinion of the chair, the noes have it. The amendment's not
Madam
agreed
Chair, I'm
to.
kind of shocked by that. I will ask for a roll call.
The clerk will call the roll.
Mrs. Fishbach? No. Mrs. Fishbach, no. Mr. Norman? Yes. Mr. Norman, aye. Mr. Roy? Mrs. Houchin? Mrs. Houchin, no. Mr. Langworthy? Mr. Langworthy, no. Mr. Scott? Mr. Scott, no. Mr. Griffith? Mr. Griffith, no. Mr. Jack?
No.
Mr. Jack, no. Mr. McGovern?
Aye.
Mr. McGovern, aye. Ms. Scanlon? Ms. Scanlon, aye. Mr. Neguse? Yes. Mr. Neguse, aye. Ms. Leisure Fernandez? Aye. Ms. Leisure Fernandez, aye. Madam Chair?
No.
Madam Chair, no.
The clerk will report the total.
5 yeas, 7 nays.
The noes have it. The amendment is not agreed to. And I think most of us believe what's appropriate will be released when it is time for the president to release it.
Well, Madam,
Thank you.
well, Madam Chair, I have another.
GOP leadership keeps telling us there's a process. Timing matters. Trust us. Folks, we did trust you. We gave you the House in 2022. We watched you grill Fauci Mayorkas Ray, and we applauded. But when the biggest black book in modern history is on the table, suddenly we get lawyer speak and calendar games. 1. Procedural smoke. Calling the amendment not germane is swamp code for inconvenient. The Rules Committee waives germaneness all the time when it suits leadership. 2. National security excuse. We're told unmasking clients might hamper ongoing investigations. Translation. The DOJ wants to keep leverage over powerful names. Release the docs. Redact active witness info. Let the chips fall. 3. Electoral posturing. Some in leadership privately fear the fallout could nuke party donors mere months before 2026 midterms. Here's a tip. Voters respect honesty over cowardice. Clean house now, or watch the base revolt. 4. Trump factor. MAGA patriots love President Trump for the promises he kept. Border wall sections built, ISIS caliphate smashed, roaring economy, pre-COVID. But promise keepers can't suddenly hit mute on Epstein. If the deep state stonewalls, call their bluff, declassify, declassify, declassify. To establishment Republicans, we're not your cheerleaders. We're your employers. Put the amendment back on the floor, up or down vote, live on C-SPAN, no procedural fig leaves. To conservative media, stop treating this like tabloid bait. Start treating it like the Nuremberg papers of elite exploitation. Blitz every broadcast until names drop. To Democrats, your sudden virtue signal doesn't erase your sanctuary city trafficking networks or Hunter's laptop censorship. You still owe America truth on your skeletons. To patriots watching, light up the phone lines. 202-224-3121. Ask your rep one question. Will you vote to release the Epstein files, yes or no? Then post the answer online. Imagine the precedent if we finally rip apart the two-tier system. Corporate boards can't hush-hush exploitation settlements. International elites can't hide behind diplomatic passports. Bureaucrats can't slow-walk FOIAs for decades. That's the America our founders envisioned, where no king, no prince, no billionaire stands above the law. Look, Right View Nation doesn't play team sports with human tragedy. We demand light, heat, and justice. If the Chamber of Commerce wing of the GOP wants to shield predators to guard a donor Rolodex, they can kiss our votes goodbye. If Democrats think a single grandstanding speech washes away their own scandals, they're dreaming. The only side we serve is we the people. So share this video, drop a comment with the hashtag release the list, and join the front line. Hit like if you stand with the victims, subscribe if you're sick of empty promises, and remember, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. Let's protect it, together, by burning corruption to ash, one subpoena at a time. This is Right View Nation. No apologies, no retreat, and absolutely no mercy for elites who prey on children. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.